Is Nicolas Jackson going to be the next Didier Drogba for Chelsea? I'm going to answer that with stats. I'm going to answer that with facts and more. So stick around to the end of the episode so you can decide whether Nicolas Jackson is the next Didier Drogba. Now, let's just jump right into it and the comparisons right here. The basic comparisons is this. This is why they're being compared if it's not already obvious. Nicolas Jackson is from Senegal and Didier Drogba is from Ivory Coast, both from Africa. They're both around the same height. Nicolas Jackson is 6'1", Didier Drogba 6'2", and they both came in with big expectations. Now, fairly simple things that we should note is that Nicolas Jackson came in after just turning 22 years old, and Didier Drogba came in at 26. I don't know if most people know that, but that is a huge difference. They also came into crazy different environments, with one coming into an environment with Jose Mourinho and the best Chelsea team of all time, and the other one coming into a very dysfunctional Chelsea that we have today. But that being said, let's take a trip down memory lane to the season before they joined Chelsea. Now, this is what you can see right here. We'll go over Didier Drogba. At 26, in the 2003-2004 season, he was playing for Marseille, which is in France, if you don't know already, and he played 35 games, had 30 starts, 19 goals, and 7 assists for a total of 26 goal contributions. Granted, Marseille finished 7th in the La Liga, even with that, but he was a baller. There's this common misconception just because people see the meme of Jose Mourinho telling Abramovich to shut up and pay for Didier Drogba, even though he had never heard of him. That doesn't mean that he was some nobody getting no minutes and only scored 2 goals. This dude had 26 goal contributions in his last season. So he bought a crazy good player. But let's just look over here back to Nicolas Jackson, who was at Villarreal in the La Liga next year, making his way into the starting 11. Now, he had a total of 26 matches, but he only started 16. He had 12 goals and 4 assists. So if you don't know, 16 goal contributions and 16 matches. Now, this is the crazy part that I put right here. He had 12 goals with 8 XG. And if you ask anyone who is a scouting reporter, that is their favorite stat because it shows how good they are in clinical in front of goal. And despite Nicolas Jackson being very bad this year and his numbers going down, that was a crazy sign. So they both had successful seasons, both in different leagues, and both came to the Premier League. Now, that's the backstory, but what did they do their first season at Chelsea? So we can help figure this all out. Didier Drogba right here was in the 04-05 Chelsea. And if you are a Chelsea fan at all, you will know that we won the Premier League that season, but he only played in 26 of the matches in the Premier League. He only started even 18, which 18 out of 38, come on, do the math. Even with that, he had 10 goals and 5 assists, 15 goal contributions with 18 starts. So everyone who tells me Nicolas Jackson has better numbers than Didier Drogba his first season needs to remember that Didier Drogba did not have a bad season, including 15 goal contributions in 18 games. That is crazy. The next thing that we're going to go over is Nicolas Jackson's first year. Now, it's recent, but we remember that this dude came in, he played 35 games, and he started 31 games for them, right? He had 14 goals and 5 assists, which is 19 goal contributions in 31 games, which is not half bad, which is why he gets the honor of being compared to Drogba in his first season. The only thing that I need to state is he had 12 goals, 8 XG at Villarreal, and he had, He had 18.6 XG and 14 goals. So his XG versus goals is not the absolute best, but honestly, strikers can normally not get to their XG, so props to him for that. Now, that is the stats right here. If you need to know, what did Drogba do in the next season, though? What should we be expecting for Jackson if he is a comparison like for like or just a mere image? Well, they won the gear after with Jose Mourinho, the back-to-back. He played 29 games, so it increased. He had 20 starts, and he had 12 goals and 11 assists. People need to stop hating on Drogba. My goodness, this dude is so underrated. Look at the stats. This dude has 23 goal contributions and 20 starts his next season. Granted, I get that the teams are different, but Jose Mourinho has a defensive team. Granted, they were the best team in the league, but still, that is incredible. And here's just my little thing giving Didier Drogba his recognition. This dude, in his prime, has to be a top 2 striker that was ever in the Premier League. His prime. His very prime. I mean, 09, 010. Let me see. I think I have it here. He had 29 goals and 10 assists in 32 games. Think about that right now. 39 goal contributions in 32 games. Unreal. So when people are comparing Nicolas Jackson to Didier Drogba, and I see it all the time, he's a Didier Drogba regen, people need to remember who he was. Is it fair to compare him? No, absolutely not. Is he going to be as good as Didier Drogba? In my mind, nowhere close. Is that a bad thing? No, because I think he could be incredible. I want to know what you guys think his next season stats are. If I had to predict, I'd say going from 14, I think he's actually going to go about a tad higher, because what did he have right here? He had, 19 goal contributions. I'm going to say he's going to hit like 22. I don't think he's going to have an absolutely absurd year next year. But I will say this about Chelsea, and this is just my real quick message. Final result, no, he is not going to be the next Didier Drogba, but he can be an incredible player for Chelsea. We have seen, and the reason I am actually making this video at this time is because we were going to get Victor Osimhen. We were going to get these big strikers, and now we're probably going to get John Duran, which is, in my mind, there's no way he can be a starter over Jackson, which means Jackson is the starting striker come 2024-25, right? And just stick with me for this real quickly, because this is something that Chelsea need to know, and I need to know if I'm the only person thinking this. The grass is not greener on the other side. Nicolas Jackson at many times deserved to be dropped. At many times underperformed, and at many halves he looked like he did not even belong close to the Premier League, let alone Chelsea. But we played him. We played him because we only had one striker, and he grew and he got better. His finishing got better, his all-around game got better, his knowledge got better in every which way. Chelsea keep on looking at John Duran. They keep on looking at other strikers. They keep on looking at different midfielders. We have the talent at Chelsea. It's just the matter of giving them time. So, no, he is not like Drogba, but I am telling you right now, if Jackson gets time, he can be a starting striker. Now, unless you're buying someone like Victor Osimhen, he should be our guy. That's my take real quick. I just didn't want to hate on him this video, so I wanted to give him a little bit of props. I have been very hard on him I've been very hard on him in the past, but those are my thoughts. Let me know, though, down below, if you think that Nicolas Jackson will become the next big Chelsea legend at striker. If he's the next Didier Drogba, let me know down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this. I would appreciate it greatly as a new Chelsea podcaster. So go ahead. I'll see you guys in the next one. Come on, Chelsea.